Uh, hey everyone, this is Darth Angelo 13, aka Angelo, and um, I'm gonna do since it's nearly Halloween, I figured I'd do a horror game this time. And this one is going to be tackling Amnesia: The Dark Descent, one of my favorite horror games of all time. And as you can tell already, like the music just doesn't help at all with what you're gonna be expecting this game. Um, Yeah, so a little bit of history about this game. I've actually watched it before. Like I've seen many people actually play the game before, and I was like, looks like a cool game and interesting to play. And I always wanted to play it. Now that I can actually play it for myself and all that. So I figured why not, since it's nearing Halloween, get the spooks on and just play the game. Yeah, I did. The music is really terrifying and atmospheric, which is you're gonna be hearing that a lot when it comes to this game. But anyways, start a new game. Enemies will spot you more easily. Tinderboxes are harder to come by. Autosave is disabled, and saving your game costs tinderboxes. Losing your sanity will kill you. Yeah, I'm not doing hard mode because because no way I'm doing that. The way it's designed to be played. Yeah, normal it is. We're starting a new game. I haven't played this game in ages, so forgive me for my clumsiness.
Don't forget, some things mustn't be forgotten. The shadow hunting me. I must hurry. My name is Daniel. I live in London at Mayfair. What have I done? This is crazy. Don't forget. Don't forget. I must stop him. Focus. My name is... I am Daniel.
Daniel. Yes, Danielson. I guess he collapsed. Yeah, so this is... Ooh, rose petals. Excuse me? Let's see if I can get up and move around here. There we go. Okay, so we get your notes, your diaries, and then your mementos. Follow the local trail and find its source. Alright, that's your objective here. A tinderbox. That's what this is. So you pick those up and you light up places around the complex. Yeah, so I'll admit this is a bit cliche to do because a lot of people have done this before. But I'm doing it for myself here because I always love playing this game. And as you can tell, we're in a castle. Probably the second game I've actually played that involves castles. The other one, Big Deep Sea 1. Funnily enough, is... Ooh, something's going on here. Woke up. Oof. That's scary. Yes, so we're in a medieval castle of sorts. Ooh. What in the world? Yep. Open that, and then you get... Okay, so that's hit the crouch. Tinderbox. Yeah, so... Okay, so something I have to admit here. I'm actually a bit skittish when it comes to horror games like this. Because I tend to get scared real easily. I tend to get really freaked out by like noises and just stuff I'm seeing in the dark, especially in the dark. And this game has plenty of darkness. I mean, the title will suggest otherwise. Let me check my inventory here. So this is my inventory. I have 4 tinder boxes to light up places. I'm reserving them. Health is good. Crystal clear. Yeah, so you have a sanity meter for this, so it affects your playstyle and all that, but if you're playing on hard mode, it'll kill you if it hits rock bottom. Yeah, I love medieval castles as settings for horror games. Yeah, noises like that. This night's getting like so stretched. Yeah, that's the liquid here that I'm trying to follow. Something weird is going on. Oh, what's going on? Oh, I'm freaking out already. Ooh. Yeah, more of the liquid here. No. None of that, please. Yeah, this place is dark. Another tinderbox here, so that's 5. Oh, I can't stay in here because it drains your sanity. That's what the dark does to you in this game. But yeah. This is like one of my favorite horror games all time. Because, yeah, so if... Oh, Jesus Christ on the cross thing here. Oh. Rude. How rude. Yeah, there was like Jesus on the cross there, if you saw that. Following more of the liquid here. I guess we're going into the old archives. A fragrant taste of rose lingered in his mouth. Turkish delights, he thought, just like the ones at the consulate in Constantinople. So exploring more of... Oh. Ooh, I don't like that. There's schematic with lighting here. Witnessing unsettling events will reduce your sanity. It can be increased by puzzles. Stop. Stop freaking out for a split second. Golly, I'm trying to explain stuff here. So I look for more tinderboxes as well, so I can explain things. I'm losing sanity. Ah, lantern. Finally. Yeah, when filled, you could use... Yeah. So you have a lantern here, and this is your primary light source. Though it's limited, so... Reserve those oil fuels. As I was saying before, Amnesia kind of actually twists the whole survival horror aspect in its head, because usually, like, Resident Evil and... I guess Silent Hill, they make it so, like, you have something to defend yourself with. Amnesia actually kind of takes that away from you. So it's very different from what you're used to with my usual Let's Plays, as in, say, like, Devil May Cry and Doom so far, because you're fighting against the horror, whereas here, you're running away from it. Or rather, you're hiding from it, because you're very underpowered here. And that's good, because that's what horror games are supposed to do. Golly, this game is so spooky. The atmosphere is just great. There's another Amnesia game that would like try out too, but won't be later in the year. Namely, the sequel to this, a machine for a note and some oil too. Yee.
19th of August, 1839. I wish I could ask how much you remember. I don't know if there will be anything left after I consume this drink. Don't be afraid, Daniel. I can't tell you why, but know this. I choose to forget. Try to find comfort and strength in that fact. There is a purpose. You are my final effort to put things right. God willing, the name Alexander of Brennenburg still invokes bitter anger in you. If not, this will sound horrible. Go to the inner sanctum, find Alexander, and kill him. His body is old and weak, and yours, young and strong. He will be no match for you. One last thing. A shadow is following you. It's a living nightmare, breaking down reality. I have tried everything, and there is no way to fight back. You need to escape it as long as you can. Redeem us both, Daniel. Descend into the darkness where Alexander waits and murder him. Your former self, Daniel.
Yeah, so all that will be explained later throughout the course of the game, but he's trying to redeem himself for something, I guess? Seriously, this looks like something from... These, like, areas here look like something from Skyrim. Oh yeah, the lever here. Secret... entrance hall. Traveling to Dover meant going through Canterbury. He made sure to pay a visit to the sense of guilt connected with neglect of family. And I can sprint too, so yee. More rose petals.
Alexander, is it inside the castle?
In a manner of speaking. Come, bring the lamp. You've been to the refinery, have you not?
I don't believe I have. Is it connected to the... what did you call it?
The inner sanctum. My most precious chamber, Daniel. And it lies well beyond the refinery. In fact, it lies beneath the very stone of Brennenburg.
So I have to go down there. This is where the refinery is what Alexander said. Ew, what's this? It is tough and pliant, and it can't be torn by hand or tools. Some sort of organic tissue blocks the path to the refinery. Can it be dissolved? Yes, it can, apparently. And we're going to find out later why that is. Let me look around here and see what I can find here. Tinderbox. Just trying to look for any tinderboxes around here. Ew, roaches. Gross. Yes, tinderbox. I might have to use some of those because there's some areas that... Ew, okay. Don't want me leaving? Alright. Fine by me. Oil. Oh, how many tinderbox I have? Alright, 10. Good. And I have 3 times oil. That's good. Making some good progress here. I can jump and all that, so what do I have here? Wine cellar, laboratory. Let me go up this way. Oh, jeez. Don't do that. Up in here? Yes, tinderbox. Yeah. Going over here to the archives. He went to the old archives, and now we're heading to the archives. Oh, tin box here? That's easily missable, but they're usually outlined, so you can find them easily. Archives it is. The door slammed shut behind him, and he knew he would never again see the old tailor at Berkeley Square. And let alone so in London. It seemed appropriate somehow. Uh-huh. Oh, yeah. Rare books. Oh, yeah, this place.
16th of May, 1839. The unflinching African sun has continued to plague our expedition, making it impossible to dig until dusk. How Professor Herbert managed to find the location in these vast plains of nothingness remains a mystery to me. When I asked him about the tomb again, he told me about the legend of Tin Hanan, the mother of us all. An interesting story in its own right, but I can't help feeling there's more. Later that evening, we uncovered a passage beneath the dunes leading to a sand-covered stone structure. The professor was confident it was the tomb we sought and ordered the others to clear the way late into the dark, cold night. Tomorrow, I shall lead the men into the ancient structure, hoping to reach the burial chamber. No matter what the professor is keeping from me, the dig should yield something interesting to take back to London and the British Museum.
So Algeria, that's like a country in Africa, I'm assuming. In the note is what they said, so, of course. Search these drawers here, see if we can find anything. There's nothing. Stop it. Stop making noises. I don't like that. I don't like these noises that this place is making. Stop. Let me close this door here, in fact. Starts to get some light in here. Ooh, a note. Wilhelm's contract. I hereby offer my full attention and services to Alexander, Baron of Brennenburg. This contract will reign for a total of 3 years while my freedom shall return to me. In addition, Alexander, Baron of Brennenburg, is to recommend my services at the Prussian royal court and within the sanctum of the Order of the Black Eagle. May no man break this seal. Wilhelm, House of Garrich. So I'm guessing the location here is Prussia. If you don't know where that is, that's in East Germany, I think. Or what's present-day East Germany, at least. So how's everyone's day? Me? I'm doing alright, I guess. I did watch the two new episodes of Hasbun and loved it. I'm loving it so far. You heard that right. You heard that. Another note. Let me first search for any thing here. Tinderbox. Yes. Alright, let me look around here. Just searching for anything useful. I could light this up, but I'm saving my tinderboxes. Need to conserve. I'll mention something else later, but I'll pick up this note.
17th of May, 1839. My hands tremble as I write. I feel a need to document my tribulation, for I fear that my memory will fail me if I linger. Today, I took some men and ventured into the dark, ancient passage we uncovered. Our torches burned faintly in the murky air as we slowly made our way underground. The men were superstitious and fearful. They argued loudly, and I felt their strange language getting to me. I mustered my strength and yelled at them to continue down the slopes and broken steps. The crudely carved passage confused me. It looked much older than the 4th century structure we had expected. The twisting path emerged into a great antechamber. The walls were lined with statues unlike any I'd ever seen. Despite their unearthly quality, I felt a strange familiarity toward them, which haunts me still. At the far end of the chamber, a great slab of stone sealed off whatever lay ahead. I gave the order to raise it, and as I pushed through the narrow space, the heavy stone suddenly dropped, sealing me inside. I was trapped.
Oh no, trapped you say? Yeah, so as far as I could tell, there's at least one DLC expansion for this game called Amnesia Justine. Though I'm not gonna do that one because, I mean, not really. Why? I hear that playing. Don't think I'm not. There's a little piano playing. I don't like that, and there's really no one else for miles. Hold on, let me actually fill up my oil reserves here. Yeah. Door leading to the local history room is locked. Is there another entrance? Yes, there is, apparently. And we're gonna go through this room as well. Local history. Oh, that actually jumped me a little bit. Oh, I don't like that. Actually, let me look outside real quick to give you a view. Yeah, that's what it looks like outside there. Yeah, as I was saying before, there's at least another sequel I want to try out for like the end of the year. There are 2 more sequels after that. One I have, and I don't know if I should do a Let's Play on it because of... Stop. There's that same picture again I found earlier. Oil. Yeah, and then there's the other one that I don't have, the recent one, at least. Well, perfect. I don't need to go back there anyways. Didn't want to go back there. Kingdom of Prussia. Yeah, this is Central Prussia. Let me take a look at the maps here. Yeah, that's Germany right there. Yeah, that's pretty much where Prussia is. Really interesting stuff. Let me look here before I sort of look at that note. I know I'm losing my sanity. Looking through stuff here. Oh no.
May 1839. After pounding the unforgiving stone wall for what seemed like an eternity, I realized it was hopeless. I was trapped. I fell to the ground, gasping for air, trying to focus. That's when I saw a faint blue shimmer. My weakened body was heavy to carry, but I managed to push myself toward the enchanting light. It was waiting for me. Enclosed in dark nothingness, I felt myself drawn to the mystic light. I reached out, closing it in my hands. The faint glow escaped my fingers and began to spark brightly and spirit me away, unlocking alien memories of spiraling towers, endless deserts, and impossible geometry. The next thing I can remember is the grating sound of stone being lifted, the voices of the Arabs pulling me to safety, and grasped firmly in my hands was the broken pieces of a most peculiar relic.
Yeah, so that was the orb he was talking about that he found. Pretty peculiar, if you ask me. Is what he would actually describe. Tinderbox.
Much of the castle is old and hasn't been tended to for centuries. When the shadow arrives, it won't take long until things start falling apart.
We're just buying time anyway. Let's do what we can.
There isn't much to be done about the wards. We should reinforce weak structures. The ground will tremble and there's a risk everything will cave in on us, especially downstairs. Here, and there. Let's get the servants working on it.
So he's basically saying the castle's very unstable. Yeah, figured as such. Let me grab one of the chairs here, because you seem useless. Can't grab that one? Let's find a way out of this area. No kidding. Fine, I'll take you instead. Boink!
You have to be swift when you activate the first one. You hear that? If it stops, you'll have to start over.
Isn't all this a bit excessive?
You can never be too careful, Daniel.
Stop. There's some sort of secret door mechanism in the local history room. Yeah, no kidding. Yeah, I'll probably just do only 2 of the Amnesia games, because they're at least something to enjoy. Especially this one. Local folklore. Altstadt and Brennenburg Castle, 1801. Another region rich with lore is Altstadt, deep within the East Prussian woods. For centuries, there have been stories surrounding the hamlet and its neighbor, Castle Brennenburg. The quiet forest-clad mountains, dressed with scattered lakes, is as picturesque as it can be, albeit the area is haunted by the dark. Ask any local and you will hear proof of the widespread superstition. All travelers should indulge themselves in such conversations, since it will certainly serve as exciting entertainment. All of them have their own twists on the tales, but there are some motifs that keep reappearing. The Gatherers. This story reaches all the way back to the time of the 30 Years' War. It is said that soldiers who abandoned their duty got lost in the cold, dark woods and were forever damned to roam the grounds. Their bodies, wrought by their tainted souls, have left them disfigured and empty of essence. Many have cited them over the years and described them as horrid revenants. They move silently through the woods, shying away from any beholder. They are called Gatherers, as they seem to follow some ambition to steal living creatures. It is their prey which can be heard struggling inside damp burlap sacks dragged behind them, which reveal their presence. What dark scheme do they follow? A visit undone. Heinrich Cornelius Agrippa, the well-known erudite, visited Altstadt at the start of the 16th century. He resided in the local inn for a fortnight as he looked for remnants of kingdoms past. During his stay, all the prominent members of society paid notice, and he is mentioned in many records of the time. One day he went to investigate a burrow in the northwestern Glads, only to never be seen again. Heinrich is known to have passed away in Grenoble some 10 years later. He dismissed the notion of ever visiting Altstadt, which Makes you wonder what really happened. Who was this mysterious man who visited the sleepy hamlet in the woods, and what happened to him? The immortal Baron. The Baron of Brennenburg lives a reclusive life with his family at his castle nearby Altstadt. And like most of those of noble birth, rumors are inherited alongside with a title. Researching the history reveals little before the castle was consumed by fire in the late 16th century. It was rebuilt by Alexander, a nobleman from the Rhinelands, claiming the role as protector of the Prussian state. Alexander helped the region to flourish and remained popular throughout his presumed lifetime. The family has always been secretive when it comes to lineage and heritage. Therefore, the birth and death of Alexander and his offspring has never been fully recorded. This has fed the idea that the Baron is in fact the one and the same who came from the West over 300 years ago, lived through the time of occupation, and joined the coveted Order of the Black Eagle along with the great leaders of his country. Yeah, some lore dump here and there about some things. Okay, so I gotta find these books that will activate some mechanism. I have to hurry before they start resetting the whole thing. Oh, I forget where they at. Oh, there we go. Oh. Okay. Note. Regarding closing up of the wine cellar, Wilhelm and his fools have endangered my research long enough with their absent-minded handling of the human vessels. The sheriff is keeping a watchful eye on the forest and is killing my trusty servants. It's just a matter of time until they follow the trail to Brennenburg. I need to lock Wilhelm and his men up to avoid further investigation from the public. The wine cellar will therefore be sealed off until the matter has been handled. Either the king's men leave, or they will starve. Whatever comes first. They can rot for all I care. Maybe I'll feed them some wine. It would, in a sense, solve both my problems. Ooh. I think Alexander wrote that. Could be wrong on that. Anyways. Oh, don't. Oh, I don't like that sound. Oh, no. Oh, something was there, right? Oh. Yeah, I'm out of here. The desert dunes were like waves in a sluggish area, while the caravan moved the land appeared motionless. But in camp, the hills moved. Oh, what? Ow! Couldn't tell what was happening there. There was some fleshy residue there. I got hurt. Ow. Ow, that hurt me so much. Ow. I didn't do that, though. So we're going to the laboratory. The sand gave way to his tired body as he fell from the camel's back. He felt the wind gently sweep across his face and his dry, crusted lips. I didn't do that with the lantern there. That it ran out. So let me go ahead and actually fix that. Put it in twos. Things are going just so... My sanity is dangerously low, trying to make progress. Oh, that's not good. Oh, that's in the game. That's in the game. Don't worry about it. Oh, great. I'm turning very slowly.
There should be more coop rats. Let me see. And one part aqua force.
Aqua Fortis. Yeah, Mike, I'm turning around. Well, not anymore, but I was turning around really slowly there. Okay, so I picked up chemistry pot. Alright, anyways. Early alchemy experiment. This is my third attempt to produce artificial vitae. The former compounds lack the potency I need, but I sense I'm close. Calamine and orpiment are a given, and the cuprite binds them well. This time I will attempt aqua regia instead of aqua fortis and hope it will produce a more even solution. The experiment was unsuccessful. The solution is highly acid and proves impractical to put to any use except as a detergent. Organic tissue reacts especially violently to the solution and should be handled with the greatest care. I might be able to use the recipe, but I'm losing hope that I will find an alchemic solution to my predicament. Okay. Yeah, so I need to actually... Evidence in the laboratory has revealed that combining 4 chemicals can create a powerful acid. Yep. That's what we'll use to make some progress to the refinery. One day I will return. If it wasn't for the thought of you, my love, I wouldn't be able to go on. When I find myself doing terrible things, I take comfort in you. As long as I'm able to think of you and long for a life together, I know I'm better than the others. I weep for them. They lust for power without restraint, where I only crave fair judgment and a safe return. Yeah, that one's different from the other notes we've seen, so that's something. Tenor rocks. Yeah, has been a Hotel Season 2. Can't wait for more of it. First 2 episodes were really good so far, so I'm really excited for more. More tender boxes, yay! Oil. Ooh, more of this here. Chemical relocation. The lack of a chimney to properly vent the fumes from my most recent experiments has taken its toll on many of my less stable ingredients in storage. Some seem unaffected, but many are stained by the fumes and will be difficult to salvage. I shall do what I can and move them to the wine cellar. Yeah, that's why you have to go to the wine cellar. Chemical ingredients have been moved from the laboratory to the wine cellar. Yep, so you gotta go there to actually get their ingredients. Oh, let me turn this on real quick so that way I have some light here. How much time I got left here? Okay, we can actually do like at least one more place here. Ooh, these sounds are not good, man. So slowly building up to the horror. Don't stop that. Alright, back to the entrance hall we go. It was done, the men said. The tomb has been revealed. Teen Hanan awaits, grinned the toothless foreman. But the wine cellar is right here. And I need to use my key. The statues were praying, gazing into the dark domed ceiling. It's like a guy with a torch there. Look from looks of it. Really cool, actually. And of course it's dark in here. Of course it's dark. So how am I doing oil? Let me fill it up real quick. Oh god, this place.
Where did the Baron go?
Who cares? He left us enough wine to last us a lifetime. Or at least until tomorrow.
I hate those noises.
What's happening? Oh, feels like my chest is going to burst. Oh.
My God! Wilhelm, do something!
Accept it. We're not getting out of here alive.
How can you say that? Alexander, you piece of shit! Let us out of here!
Oh, that's horrible. Stop. I don't like... What did I say? Stop. I don't like it when I hear footsteps that are not my own. Wilhelm's last words. My name is Wilhelm, House of Garrett. These are my final words, my confession and testament. 2 years ago, I was summoned to the Castle Brennenburg. As most of the atrocity, I was curious about what the supposed Knight of the Order would want from me and accepted the invitation. The Baron was friendly and offered me a proposition. It dawned on me that the nature of the contract we sorted and that the reason I was chosen was because of the follies of my past and not the honors I've been rewarded with during my time as a soldier. I was to kidnap healthy humans upon his slightest whim and do so without asking questions. In return, he would attest to my character at the royal court, advancing my position within noble society. I would like to claim that I struggled with my decision, but it came swiftly and I accepted wholeheartedly. Ever since that day, I've brought men, women, and children to Brennenburg. I can't remember the numbers, but there were many, perhaps even 100, none of whom were ever seen or heard from again. Tonight, the Baron invited me and my men down to the wine cellar to celebrate our work. I had my suspicions as we descended the stairs, but he insisted and joined us in a toast. The wine tasted fine, and my men drank without restraint. So begins the punishment for our sins. The Baron has locked us up and returned upstairs. Forgive me for what I have done. I was weak and fell into his diabolic ways. My men are screaming. Their skin has been pierced by their own tangled bones. I feel my insides revolt against their God-given nature. Blood has begun to pour from my eyes, and I can no longer... Yeah, that's when he stopped writing. And I think this is where he died. Yeah. Get some barrels here. Well, stop that, please. Few drops of oil, nice. Tinderbox. There's the other chemical there. Let me look around here a bit, see if I can find any more tinderboxes. Oh god, I hate when there's footsteps that are not my own. Hate it. Get freaked out. I'm freaking out already. Was there anything else? Hold on. How much oil I have? Let me actually conserve my oil reserves. Pick up calamine. Ouch. Oh, that's... Yeah, that's bugged. Don't worry about that. This game's a bit buggy. Where does this lead? Okay. Oh, I don't like that. Damn it. Or dang it. Sorry. God, I'm freaking out already. Not good. Ooh, what's this? Laudanum. Oh, oh. Yeah, something's there. Yeah, something's there. I can't look at him. That'll drain my sanity if I do. Oh, he was right there too. He was right around the corner. Yeah, that's the monster. That's one of the monsters they'll be saying. Tinderbox. There's another one up there. There we go. Oh my god, I don't like this. Another tinderbox here. I'm trying to conserve all of them so I can have something. Stop doing that, please. Okay, tinderbox. And oh, or primate. Nice. So I think I got all the agreements I needed. So we can head back to the lab. I think I've explored everything here, I guess. Have I? What about this? Oh, I have not explored this area yet. How silly of me. Oh, was there anything here behind these barrels? Probably not. Cuprite. Stop slamming the door on me. I don't like that. Alright, back to the entrance hall. I got everything I need. He sat down by the cash bar wall, gasped for air, sweat poured from his forehead and onto the sand-veiled ground. Ew. Ow! More fleshy residue. Laboratory. The cloth smelled of desert and damp musk. The pieces lay scrambled on top. Too many of them, he thought, or perhaps too few. Alright, let me head down here. Flies. Ugh. Why is that sail following me? How much time I got left here? Okay, I can actually solve this puzzle real quick and I have to call it there. Why? Picked up a pot of acid. Nice. So I could open the door to the refinery. But I guess I have to call it here. Save and exit? Yes, I would like to. Yeah, so that's pretty much your introduction to Amnesia: The Dark Descent. Nothing much happened, but don't worry, there's definitely gonna be more. Oh, I can't wait for the, I actually don't want to go through more of this game. I really don't. Because this game freaks me out so much, and it's so scary. But don't worry, there's at least one part I'm actually getting close to that actually puts me in panic mode. I'm not even joking. But don't worry, there's a lot more where that came from. But yeah, that's just your little introduction to Amnesia: The Dark Descent, and hopefully I can actually finish it before Halloween. If not, then I'll probably finish it before my birthday this year. But yeah, like I said, I didn't do this let's play because other people did it. I did it for myself here because, I mean, hey, it's nearly Halloween, so I figured why not. By the time I actually do this, so yeah. I should have done this earlier in the month, but, you know, issues came up and I had to take care of it, that sort of thing. But anyways, yeah, hope you'll enjoy this. Hopefully I can finish it before then. Yeah, hopefully I can finish it before Halloween and all that, so, with the little time I have. So, hope y'all enjoy, and I will see y'all the next one. Peace out, you lovely people.